out. We're going to start out with an announcement, Blunty. Hang on, I'm going to change the title. We're going to call this a public service announcement just because I didn't make a separate title for it. It's an announcement of a kind, and kind of a big one, and it relates to you. Something going on in your life.
Yeah, so I talked to Dave Messina today, and I am now officially the 5th member of the core team of the FPV Freedom Coalition. So I will be assisting them in many different endeavors, I think mainly like law-related and FAA-related and stuff, hopefully diving in head first and helping out with all that stuff. So.
That's super exciting. I think a lot of people don't have a sense of, they're like, the FPV Freedom Coalition is out there and they want me to be a member, and don't really have a sense of the actual stuff that FPVFC does. And then whenever we or I get on a call with Dave Messina and he talks about all the shit he does, I'm like, this guy's working his ass off in meetings and phone calls and buttonholing people. And now that's going to be you.
Well, hopefully I'll be doing that with him for a while. You know, we'll be getting in there and diving in together and stuff. So there's, one thing he talks about a lot, and I won't go on too long, but, is that one of the reasons you have to do all that stuff, all the boring stuff that a lot of people don't hear about, is because that's how you build the relationships and prove to the FAA that you're trying to play ball. That I'm here to help you with the work groups and develop these laws that you're trying to develop and assist with everybody. And you meet a lot of good people and you develop a lot of good relationships. And that's how we make progress in the hobby and push things forward like we want them. We get those good ins and we learn those, we spend that good time and then cash it in to help out. So.
Yeah, and speaking of cashing in, I hear you're also going to be making that sweet FPV FC salary. Because when Dave was on the interview with me, people were like, this guy's bought and paid for. So I guess it's, I don't know, DJI or who is it that's delivering bags of cash to your doorstep?
Yeah, so the only people right now delivering bags of cash are individual users. There's a recurring user sponsorship you could do. We've linked it down in the show notes. If you want to help out the FPVFC or buy a t-shirt, you could always do that as well. But it's all nonprofit. It's a 501c, and nobody takes a salary currently. So
yeah, just that was actually volunteer. I wanted to give you the opportunity to say that for the record. Nobody at the FPV Freedom Coalition takes a salary. It's all volunteer work, and also nobody's getting any secret payoffs. You guys are just working for the world of FPV, and it's good to have somebody like you on the inside because you are 100%. A part of the world of FPV. I know some people look at Dave and they're like, who's this old guy? What is he? Does he fly drones? And in fact, he does. Yeah. But
absolutely. He has the same issue a lot of us do. He has more quads than he can fly. So he's in the same boat. I think a lot of people don't know that for sure. But hopefully I can help be more representative to our hobby. There's other folks in there too, 507RC and stuff who's there.
Dave is, I don't want to take too long on this because we have other news we're going to get to, but I feel like I need to ask you, and there's no better time to ask you a question than on the air. I know that Dave I've always been so impressed with how tactful and, let's just say, political Dave can be, that he has a great way of advocating for his points and his constituents while still not sticking his thumb in anybody's eye, Yes. And I don't know how to say this, but I don't have that same feeling about you. And I wonder if you have any thoughts about that.
You got to consider what
you seem very willing to stick your thumb in people's eyes, but I've never seen you in this role before, so it may be different. Sorry, go ahead.
Right, exactly. I'm sticking my thumb in people's eyes as me, right?
Okay.
Versus if I'm representing a group of people, it's different, right? So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you're going to do great. I'm sure Dave wouldn't have picked you if he wasn't right, and that's going to be great. All right, man. Congratulations. Next up, we have